So our story began when my son Aidan had to create a board game for his 4th grade school project. I was very surprised when he came to me and he showed me the very first sketch of his idea. He called it Immigrant Nightmare.
Every time I turned on the TV or went on YouTube, all I saw were things about the election and the huge wall. My mom was an immigrant, and of course, my brother and I are children of an immigrant too. We know how hard it was for our mom to come to the US.
So my brother made the board game of all these different countries at the corners as players and the US at the center, each player's goal being to get into the US. What adds a twist to this game though is that the new president, Benjamin Montana, who we just made up, has built a gigantic wall surrounding the US and has cracked down on almost all immigration. In this game, each player must go on his own path through the ups and downs, back and forth, to get a degree and collect assets as a requirement to get into the US and pass the wall. And some people who can't afford a degree are forced to go in illegally through a tunnel or another means of transportation. Now buckle up and get ready for the most difficult task of your life, getting into America.
Finally, I turned in my board game to my teacher, thinking I'd get an A, but actually it got sent to the principal's office, all because they thought the game was racist. But I just wanted to reflect what I heard on the news.
So we decided to go and make a real version of the board game. We went and hired an American company to develop our very first iPhone and Android apps. Like a business analyst, I did all the requirement gathering and sent all the rules to the programmers who were working on the game.
So as we kept working on the game, we also realized issues that the game addressed. It brings awareness to the huge immigration crisis in America and around the world. It also shows that many immigrants bring their assets and skill to contribute to society, not to be destructive toward it.
We were also thinking about what would have happened in the past if we had strict immigration laws. Like Steve Jobs' father, a Syrian, would never have gotten here. Einstein, one of the greatest scientists of all time, was also an immigrant. In fact, 6 American scientists were awarded Nobel Prizes this year. None of them were born in the US.
I tried to get my children exposed to science and music and follow the footsteps of game changers of the world.
So we need you to help us help everybody.
We need to help America realize the huge crisis in our world and in our own country, and how a wall won't stop it. Instead, we need a proactive solution that can actually do something about the problem.
This game will serve as an educational tool and storytelling platform to teach our children about history and politics.
Please share your journey as an immigrant with us via email on our website, www.immigrantsnightmare.com. Your story could be incorporated into our game and eventually put online to share everyone's challenges and achievements as immigrants. Remember, we were all immigrants at some point.
We just created a basic prototype. We are hoping in future version we will cover more countries and more historical events. Let us put our hand together and build bridges instead of walls. With your help, we'll be able to finish debugging the mobile app and get it to App Store. We'll be able to send our prototype board game to our manufacturer for tooling, modeling, and delivery. Please back our campaign and share it with your friends and family on social media so that together we can create the most important board game of the 21st century. In return, we will give you a copy of the game and educate the whole world. Thank you.
Our team consists of 3 people. There's my brother, Aidan, who's 10 years old. He's the creator and designer of the game. There's me, Daniel. I'm 14 years old, and I'm the business analyst of the game. And there's our mom, the president of our company and our seed funder. She has a bachelor's and master's degree in computer science and has over 26 years of IT experience. She also has 1 pending patent